Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have Johan 19 with 728 rating versus Madison Juice with 1,344 rating. So this is going to be another high rated DB video, and with that being said, let's just hop right in. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to see Johan win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, decide to go first, 40 versus 40, gotta love to see it. Opening hands, we have Mystic Mine, opening, Invocation, Wendy, and Invocation. So this works really well with the Shadolls because it doesn't discard for cost. And then they have Valor, Tiding, Gamma, Quick Launch, and Ash. So they have a lot of going second cards here. So they're going to start off by activating, and they're going to let this go through. So get rid of the Wendy to go add the Jester. And then Wendy effect to try to summon. So they cannot read the card you added. So they're going to go ahead and read this real quick. They're going to Ash Blossom the Wendy. And then normal summon out Jester effect, chain Gamma to that, so summon out the Driver and the Gamma. And then they're going to set Invocation as the bluff, pass turn, draw Ash Blossom, then activate Quick Launch, summon out the Tracer. You know, one Quick Launch by itself is not the greatest, but it still makes plays. They're going to Striker Dragon effect, go search boot, and then battle phase, attack for 1,000, and then main phase 2 effects. So they just wanted to make sure they got that 1,000 damage. And go ahead, add Tracer, and then boot effect, summon out Tracer effect, pop the boot, and then summon the Recharger out. And then you get rid of those, go for Pepega Ruler, and they still haven't normal summoned. So like worst comes to worst, if this doesn't hit anything, they can normal summon out Valor, and then effect. No 5. So they hit Rocket Synchron there, they hit Chaos Space, they hit a Light Monster. Then they're going to add back the Rocket Synchron. Then normal summon out the Rocket Synchron, turn those into the Hot Red, and then banish Striker Dragon and Gamma, summon the Pepega Ruler, and then activate Chaos Space, put back the Striker Dragon, draw into a Tracer, and then set Tiding, pass turn, draws Meltdown. Okay, that's not bad. I mean, they might just activate Mystic Mine, though. Yeah, they're going to activate Mystic Mine. Because, like, if you activate Meltdown, they could Hot Red Negate. Just, like, activate Mine. If they Hot Red Negate, who cares? Because then it just comes back during end phase. Pass, draw Gamma. They do have Tiding, though. But even if they go ahead, if they, like, activate Tiding, bounce Pepega Ruler, like they're just passing here, but Tiding, bounce Pepega Ruler, bounce Mine, battle phase, Tracer attack, Hot Red summon back up from the graveyard. You could turn those into a Quad Boral, and then Quad Boral effect, and I'll pop itself, summon Recharger and Tracer, and then go ahead and slap those into a Savage. And then you could like Savage negate next turn. And then you still have like Hot Red negate to negate something else. So, you know, Savage negate this, Hot Red negate something else. You have Ash, Valor. You discard Gamma with the Quad Boral. Pass, draw Shaddoll Fusion. Then they're going to activate Shaddoll Fusion. That's going to summon out Construct. And they're going to dump the Golden Lord and a Shaddoll Dragon. And then Dragon effect, target Tiding, and then Construct effect to try to dump, Tiding, bounce Construct, and then Construct's going to dump the Squamata effect, dump Aerial effect to hit the 3 dragons out of the opponent's graveyard there. Chooses to not hit Tiding, but hits the dragons. Then they draw Nocto, pass, draw Phantasma. So we know they have another out in the deck. Like, you're not just going to run one Tiding. Most people run 2 to 3. Say 2 is the most standard number. Pass, Chaos Space, get rid of Chamber to go search. Searches out the White Dragon. Then they could Chaos Space if they want to here just to draw. But they're going to pass turn, draw Schism, and then set Schism, pass, draw Abs. And then they're going to normal summon out Tracer, turn those into a Seal, pass, draw Terraforming. And then activate Terraforming. Terraforming is going to go search the theater. They actually play a decent amount of field spells in this deck. I wonder if they play like set rotation too. And then pass, draw Seyfried. Discard, pass, draw Beast. I wonder what their game plan is here though. The Despia player, because like eventually the opponent is going to see an out to mine. I wonder if they try playing now just because the opponent set one. They could think it's tiding. Maybe they have like really good super poly targets. Pass, draw Black Dragon, and then they're just gonna pass. We're just gonna fast forward until something happens. I thought something was gonna happen a lot quicker. Hey, there we go. Draw. Is this the turn they play? It is. They drew. They said, let's go. Lord effect, get rid of mine, and then that's going to add, and then summon itself out. Normal summon Jester, and then on the summon, Super Poly, it's going to get rid of the Hot Red Seal, and that. This takes a light, a dark, and then a Despia. This card's actually like really cool. I like this card's effect. It can just like take from the graveyard. Like they could just take Hot Red, and then like that's gonna force something because Hot Red would force something. So effect, target Hot Red, chain Veiler, chain called by. So that's gonna go through, banish that, summon back out the Hot Red, and then activate Meltdown, chain Ash Blossom to the Meltdown, and then goes to the battle phase. They're gonna Lord attack, so it takes the damage there. Attack with 32, and then attack with the Hot Red. Banish Tiding, summon out the Chamber, and then Chamber effect, chain Hot Red to negate, and then Hot Red attack Chamber, and then activate the Theater there. And then they're just going to pass turn. So if you're wondering why they activate Theater, it has the effect that says if a face-up non-fusion fairy monster you control leaves the field by an opponent's card effect is destroyed by battle, you can target one level 8 or higher fusion monster in your graveyard and special summon it. So that could come up with this because it doesn't have to be like a light fairy or anything, just a non-fusion fairy. And this can summon itself out. It says if a face-up fusion monster you control is destroyed by battle or leaves the field because of an opponent's card effect, while this card is in the graveyard, you can target one effect monster your opponent controls, special summon this, and if you do, negate the targeted monster's effect. And then pass, draw, quick launch. And then they're going to banish the Gamma, Black, Chamber, summon the Levy, and then activate the Levy effect. They're going to chain Hot Red to try to negate, and then chain Tiding. Said think there. Chain Schism. Then chain double quick launch there. Or, yeah, do they even have targets? They have one Tracer, and they have a Rocket Synchron left. Well, they look like they're only playing one Tracer. Yeah. Or two Tracers, I meant, so they can't like have another one in deck. So they're gonna summon out Rocket Synchron, then they're gonna banish, summon Winda, send the Levy, and then bounce the Hot Red. And then they're gonna pop the Invocation and the Theater, banish Seyfried, add Levy, and then they're gonna banish, summon out Levy. Yeah, maybe they shouldn't have sent Levy. They should just, well, it's like, it was going to return the hand off Tiding anyways. So I guess, like, you're making them have to, like, Seyfried effect to, like, get back to this. But they could have also just, like, sent this. Or they couldn't have, never mind. Because Quick Launch was chain in response. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's fair. Sending Levy was good. So they're going to go ahead and attack the Winda. So take the damage there. And then activate the effect to add back. So we'll end Jester effect. So they're going to add back Shaddoll Fusion. And then summon this. Negate the Rocket. Alright, doesn't really do anything, but negate that, then special summon out Nocto. Then they just go ahead and admit defeat there. Alright, going on to the next game, we're going to see the Dragon Link player decide to go first. Opening hands, we have Shaddoll Fusion, Theater, Super Poly, Invocation, and Branded Opening. So this is pretty good here. This is pretty good. And then they have Rocket Synchron, Tiding, Abs, Saferd, and Chamber. So they're going to normal summon out Saferd, get rid of Abs, go search out the Nocto, and then Abs effect. So Abs are going to go ahead and search out the Tracer from the deck to the hand there. Then go for Striker Dragon, Nocto, Summon, go search Boot. So they can like easily combo here. Go for Romulus, Nocto, go search Ravine and then draw. And then that draws into Warlords. Activate, discard. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what the Despia types are exactly. So they're going to discard. So this could be really good. This could not be really good. I'm honestly just not sure. Saferd, grab Levy. And then they're going to banish Darks here. Summon out the Levy. Levy effect. That's going to hit Invocation. That's going to hit the worst one there. So rolls a 1. Alright. Hit Shaddoll Fusion. And go for Seal. Activate Boot. Boot effect, summon out Tracer and Rocket Synchron, and then Tracer, pop Boot, summon Recharger, and then ask if they have Nib here pretty much. They say no. Tiding, summon Chamber, Chamber effect, go search Tiding, and then slap those into Pepega Ruler effect. See what they mill here. So they hit another Tiding. So they are playing 3 Tiding in their deck. Then we see Red MD Nocto, so they're going to add back the Red MD there. And then get rid of those for Hot Red. And then set Warlords, set Tiding, pass turn. Draws Nadir Servant. I'd say that's a pretty good draw. Activate. Are they going to let this go through? And they are going to let this go through. Maybe you flip Warlords in response, but like again, I just don't know what the types are of this deck. They obviously can just like Google what the types are. So they're gonna summon out Tragedy, and then activate Super Poly. They probably shouldn't like. They gave their opponent time there. They summon Tragedy, and then they should have been. Because, like, right there, they could have been like, okay, on summon, because the opponent gave him plenty of time to do something on summon. But they should have just been like, on summon, boom, Super Poly. Yeah, as you see, like, this is a Fairy, this is a Fiend. So, like, the Warlords could have came up. I'm not too sure what the Jester is, though, either. Is Jester a Fairy? I feel like Jester is a Fairy. Like, I'm pretty sure Jester's a Fairy. They're going to get rid of those. And then Tragedy effect. It's going to try to search. Target. Wait, what? Sent to the graveyard, banished by a card effect. You can add a Despia monster. Yeah. Yeah, effect to go search, not to banish and add back. Yeah, effect. That's going to go search. Yeah, it is a Fairy. Go search, and then they're going to drop Warlords there. Now, they can activate this in response. Well, I guess you would just summon out and it wouldn't really do anything. Yeah, so there's no point of activating this in response. You just summon out Pepega and it just goes to graveyard. So they're going to go battle phase, attack the Recharger, main phase 2, Nadir Servant, and then Nadir Servant's going to dump Elder, go search out Ecclesia, Elder effect, and then that's going to pop Warlords. Then activate this effect, special summon out the Hot Red, special Ecclesia effect, grab Knight. And then they're just going to go ahead and pass turn. They didn't normal summon this turn. They could have normal summoned this out and done the effect to go search. But they're just going to go ahead and pass turn here. Draws Ash Blossom. Then go main phase. Placed a counter on this, so this card is nuts. They're going to banish Tiding, summon Chamber, and then turn that into a Pisty. Banish Pisty for red MD effect. They're going to chain Knight. Go ahead and negate, and then banish for Pepega Ruler. But in response, they're going to activate the Pro effect on it. Oh, they're going to summon it out. Ooh, the Pepega Ruler. They know the name. They know the name. They know what's up. Summon that out, and then, yep, they just submit defeat there. Yeah, that like, Warlords definitely could have been flipped earlier, but they just don't really know the deck, which, you know, you can't, like, complain. Like, it's Despia. It's not like it's like a Tri-Brigade deck or anything. It's a deck that hasn't really had a place in the metagame yet. You know, it had a little bit of hype behind it, but a lot of people realized that this stuff, at least the first wave of support of this deck, was just buns. It wasn't, like, good enough to play. But we're going to see them win 2-0 there. It said GG ... Hey, I mean, they didn't say GG back, but I don't know. I mean, like, they should still see GG back. But to be fair, they're kind of like, I want to say, like, kind of were, like, mocking them. By, like, putting a counter on this. Also, when this card destroys an opponent's monster at battle, you can inflict damage to your opponent equal to that monster's original attack or defense, whichever one is higher. I didn't even know this card had that effect. I just hovered over this and I saw something attack and defense, so it could have also burned their opponent when they attacked Recharger for 21. So that was a misplay on their part. Even the Despia player doesn't even know what Despias do. But seeing how long that match was, wow, this was a long match. That did not feel like 53 minutes. There's probably just a lot of... Oh, mine. Yeah, never mind. Mystic Mine can make games last a while. But that's like an artificial time. With that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.